what you hear when I say this. You don't have to change yourself in order to find your person. You don't have to fully heal in order to find your person. You don't have to actually go to therapy to find your person. Now, of course, there are traumas you need to heal. Of course, when you've been in bad relationships, there's a lot of things that change who you are. Like every relationship you've ever been often changes you throughout before you even meet your person, right? We always think, how is it that these people, some people meet their sweetheart, they're forever in high school, in college, and like they go with them throughout the whole process of like healing and breaking up and making up, and they still are together. We think about why I have to wait so long, and the truth is a lot of it stems from luck. Just being in the right place at the right time. I know that's not what you wanted to hear. I know the relationship gurus out there got you feeling like you need to change your hair, you need to change your look, you need to change the way you talk, you need to have more etiquette, you need to be more feminine. I know they got you feeling like that. But I'm going to be 100% honest with you. That has nothing to do with finding your person. Now, should you do all of that? Yes, if you are trying to be a better version of yourself. If you want to be a better version of yourself, not if anybody else wants you to be better, if you want to be better. Because that's the thing, a lot of times we're making all of these changes in hopes to find that person, and just because you made those changes doesn't mean you're going to find that person. You could literally just be alone for the rest of your life. I'm not wishing that for you, I'm just saying facts. So when you go embark on this journey to heal yourself, to become a better version, to do things that are going to make you love yourself, don't do it in hopes of finding your person. Do it because you really need to do it for you. Because you truly want to see your life transform. Because this is the thing. Whether or not you do it doesn't stop you from finding your person. There are so many relationships where I've seen people are in the midst of either healing or just completely not healed, and they find their person. You hear about it all the time of people finding their person, their sweetheart, high school sweethearts or college sweethearts, and being with them forever. Now, does that mean they don't have bumps in the road? Of course they have bumps in the road. Every relationship does. But the person just chose not to give up, and they're their person, right? So we need to stop. I'm going to be honest, this is weird because I'm giving you advice to stop listening to dating advice, right? Because we have to look at it like this. At the end of the day, whoever's supposed to be with you will be with you regardless of what's going on in you. You don't have to be fully healed to find your person. You just have to be in the right place at the right time. And the thing is, you won't ever know when that's going to be. You don't know. You aren't psychic. I'm not psychic, right? But the thing is that God's timing is perfect timing. At the end of the day, you will find your person if you're meant to be with someone, right? Because a lot of times we're chasing things that somebody told us we should have. How many times as women heard you should be married, you should have kids, and we were born with that, right? That mindset, we was born with that mindset that should be our ending chapter. Like that's the dream, that's the goal. And now we're living in this era where a lot of women don't want that. And I love that, because at the end of the day, you need to be a free thinker. You need to be a person that knows what you truly, truly want. If that's not what you want, that's okay. It doesn't mean you may not want a person. You may still want a person. You just don't want the marriage and the baby. And that is okay. But we need to get to a point where we stop feeling like we need to fix ourselves in order to find that person. Because at the end of the day, you can fix yourself all you want and still not find that person. I'm going to keep saying that. Because we've gotten to a point where we're listening to people, whether they're in a relationship, whether they're married, whether they're single, as if they're God. They've been on this earth the same amount of time as you, or more or less. Why are we listening to, why are we listening to people who have no idea what we're going through, who have no idea where we come from, our backgrounds, our history, any of that? Like even why are you listening to me, right? I mean, you don't have to listen to me. I'm going to say that right now. You don't have to listen to me. I'm just giving you another perspective, another way to think. And the reason why I say this is because I've met so many women who never changed themselves, who are straight up just all everything. And they have somebody. They have somebody who loves them, whether they have an attitude, whether they don't want to cook, whether they don't want to clean, whether they don't know how to cook or clean, whether they make all the money, whether they don't make all the money. I've seen it time and time again, and it always baffled me. I'm like, yo, how was y'all to get, because even them, they talk about how it was hard for him to love me, but he loved me anyways. Like, I've seen the conversation, I've heard the conversations, I've seen it. So it's almost like a reassurance that I don't need to change who I am. I am loud, I am boisterous, I am passionate, and whoever wants me will want me for that. They will not ask me to lower my voice. They will not ask me to tone it down. They will be passionate. Even if they're not understanding what I'm talking about, they're going to be excited for me. Wouldn't you want that? Somebody who could accept you for who you are in the moment and allow you to grow as you guys continue to build your relationship? Because that's what I want. Somebody I look at all the time is Kim. I don't know if you remember Kim from Atlanta Housewives. She was like she was a part of the original cast. And that man loved her. She didn't cook, she didn't clean, she didn't do nothing. She had kids and everything. They had a big house. She was not responsible for money, all that. And this is not coming at her. This is just saying this is all that she was. And she literally still wanted what she wanted in a man. And that man took care of her. That man literally rolled out the red carpet in love with her. I think about so many people. I was going to say ASAP Rocky. I don't really know the depths of their relationship, but I just want to use that as an example because that man was called a wuss because he was in the background of a picture that Rihanna was in the front. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to follow my woman. That's my woman. Same thing with Serena Williams and her husband. He was like, yeah, I'm going to root for her. I'm going to be right there rooting for her. Don't you want that? Like, you shouldn't have to diminish who you are just to find a person. You shouldn't have to change who you are. You shouldn't have to become more feminine. You shouldn't have to lower your tone. You shouldn't have to dress a certain way. But that's why I love and admire relationships where you could truly see the person be themselves, both parties, and the love is genuine. Like the person is rooting them on. Don't you want that? So you need to stop listening to all these people saying you need to change who you are to find somebody. It's just not if you don't have somebody right now, it's just not your time to have somebody. And I'm going to tell you one thing. Stop forcing it. Because a lot of times too, we're trying to force it. There's one thing to go out and date and get to know people, because this is the thing. Dating is actually very healthy. The problem is we let our emotions get in our way and we start to attach things that never should have been attached. So let's just be frank, okay? A lot of times we are the ones putting ourselves in these situations when we don't have to be. Dating is supposed to be kind of like an experiment, right? You're going out to figure out what you actually like in a person. You should be talking to the person. You should be listening when they speak, and don't change what they're saying just to fit what you want. If this person says, oh, I'm not looking for a relationship, believe them. Stop getting into situationships. Believe them. Don't think you could change them. No, this person said they don't want to be with you. They're either avoiding your feelings if they say they are not really in a relationship, and 2 months later you see them in a relationship. That just means they found the nicest way to just say they don't want a relationship with you. And you cannot be mad at that. You can't, like, yes, your feelings are valid, but you can't be mad at them just choosing to not move forward with you, because clearly if that was your person, y'all would move forward together. Want people who want you. Stop wanting people who don't want you. Stop. It's not healthy, and it's hurting you in the long run. This is why I said the only dating advice I can give is to fully love yourself. And I'm not saying this in this self-help, if you love yourself, then you're going to find that person. No, I'm saying this because when you truly, fully love yourself, your capacity to handle certain things will change. You will have standards, and your standards will stay placed. Doesn't matter what's going on. Meaning, if I love myself and I say I want a man that opens the door for me, any man that does not open the door for me, I don't want to be with that person. Why? It may be little to you, but it's big to me, because at the end of the day, that for me is how my man shows that he loves me. He does things that I want. The same way I would do things that he wants, that makes him feel loved. That's my love language. To be treated like a queen. That's my love language. Your love language might be different, and that is okay. We need to stop putting all these rhetorics on people we ain't even in relationships with. I see it all the time on TikTok. A woman express how she wants a man to be and what she wants, and you got everybody in the comment, oh, you need to lower your standards. But is she dating you? But is he dating you? No. So clearly you don't even need to be in this conversation. Why are we talking? You're not my man's. So why are you worried about that? This is what I want. Clearly you don't meet the criteria, so why do you care? Why do you care? Why do you care? We need to get so gung-ho and loving ourselves so that if this person disrespects you in the very beginning, you out. You need to love yourself so that if the communication becomes scarce, Y'all start talking, y'all back and forth, and he starts being scared. Oh, I'm busy. Oh, da da da. You're out. You have not invested your heart, because this is the thing. The reason why we get heartbroken is because we've invested certain parts of our heart within that person. So when it's time to let go, it's that much harder. But if we actually treat dating for what it is, which is an experiment, that's a wrong word I want to use, but that's the only thing. A survey. I'll use the survey. You are going on dates to figure out what you want. You write it down in a survey, figure out. That's not it either. I don't know what to call it. It's not data, it's not experiment, and it's not survey, but basically you're just collecting data. You're collecting data on what you like, what you don't like, what you want in the future, what you don't want. A lot of times we also are only focused on the big things. We're only focused on good finances, or he has a job, or he has a car, we have an apartment. We're not thinking about the little things. We're not thinking about the fact that, does this person want to travel the places that I want to travel? Does this person have a lifestyle of fitness and eating healthy the way I do? Now, you may think, oh, that doesn't matter. But what if it does? What if it does matter that you care about what they eat and how they take care of their bodies, because that's who you are. And you know you've come in from a place where you've had to heal your relationship with food. You have to heal your relationship with your body. And any little thing can trigger that back into your life of you being unhealthy with food. So little things matter as well. All I'm saying is, in everything that you do it because it's for you. Love yourself enough to know what you want and stand 10 toes down. But know that you don't have to change who you are to find love. Love will find you when it's time. But you don't have to change yourself. Stop looking so hard and just allow life to happen. Allow yourself to experience and get to know people. Take it slow. Maybe that's what it is too. You need to just slow down. If you're not a person that could date several people at a time, then put a limit on how much you get to know somebody one at a time. If you can only get to know people one at a time, then just get to know somebody one at a time. Give it 3 weeks, give it a month. And then if you feel like there's not enough, move along. Move along. If that person is meant to be in your life, they will find a way to stay in your life. Because at the end of the day, men know what they want. At the end of the day, men know what they want. If they want to be with you, they will be with you. And if they don't, they don't. But stop thinking that you have to change all of you to find your person. Because at the end of the day, you can do all of that and still not find your person. That's just the truth. What you need to do, and the only thing you should do, is fully love yourself so that you can stand on your boundaries and hope and pray that in time, your person will come.